What is going on, everybody? This is Doug Knacker from Hissy Fit Reptiles. This is part 2 of the NARBC Tinley Park March 2022 show. In the last video, we showcased some of our favorite vendors from the show, and in this video, we're showcasing some more. You're going to be seeing PAC Racks, Best Dressed Balls, and KINOVA. KINOVA used to be J. Kabelka Reptiles. That's Justin Kabelka over there. I'm sure most of you are aware of the name change, but now they're KINOVA. But just in case you weren't, I wanted to make sure you're clear on that, because when we get to that part of the video, you're going to be seeing some major fire on that table, because all the cool stuff he's been showcasing in his videos lately, he usually brings them to the shows. So seeing that stuff in person was amazing. Granted, you'll be seeing it in video form again, but just wanted to showcase some of that really cool stuff. Again, Best Dressed Balls, showcasing some of the amazing stuff that they've been working with, some really cool projects that they got going on over there at Best Dressed Balls. And then also Philip over at PAC Racks, he's going to be setting it straight with showing you guys what differentiates his line of racks and what sets him apart from all the other rack companies out there, because he has some really cool innovations with his racks that you just don't see anywhere else. So be sure to check that out here in just a second. And before we get into that, if you haven't seen the last video, be sure to go back on my channel and check out the previous video from this. It is part 1, and we showcase Freedom Breeder, Bob's Balls, GCR, which is Gateway City Reptiles, and Exiled Reptiles. I'll also have a link at the end of this video so you can see them as well. And if you go on that video and you're commenting on it or seeing it before April 1st, if you do comment on it, you'll have a chance to win a Freedom Breeder thermostat. On April 1st, we're going to be drawing a live stream drawing on YouTube for that thermostat. And all you have to do to have a chance to enter is just comment below. It does help if you're subscribed and if you hit the notification bell, so when we do go live, you are notified that we are going live. And then also, whenever I drop a video, if it's more than 10 minutes long, a major type of a video that I do, then we'll be doing some kind of a drawing for something that you might win. You might win a ball python. If we have some available, I might do a ball python giveaway. Might be for another thermostat. Might be for some apparel, some shirts and stuff. In this video that you're watching right now, we're going to have a chance to win this. Somebody's going to win a Ryobi temp gun, officially a non-contact infrared thermometer. So basically, it's for checking out the temps in your tubs, in your incubator, in your house, whatever you want to do with it. But you're going to win a Ryobi temp gun. Somebody's going to win this. And we're going to be doing the drawing for this on April 4th. That's Monday, April 4th in the evening. So be sure to check it out. Again, subscriptions, if you're subscribed and have notifications on, definitely helps, because then you'll be notified when we go live. And when I drop a new video and all that kind of stuff, and we do giveaways on those, you'll have a chance to get in on all the action. Without further ado, let's get into the action, get back into the NARBC Tinley Park Showcase, the Showcase of the Reptile Immortals, Part 2. These are Reptiles Remixed. I'm here with Philip from PAC Racks, and he's got some really cool stuff to show you with his line of racks for ball pythons or whatever other animals you're looking at. So
yeah,
what do you have to show us here today, Philip?
So this is the Alpha 610. We have basically a hatchling rack, 8-quart tubs that are available in gray or clear with deli cup or without the deli cup. Our system is modular, so you can actually remove the tub and the parts that it hangs from and replace them with a wider tub, and we'll have a very large assortment of tub sizes available over the next couple years.
Sure.
And as far as removing a tub, the hanger just pops right out, so no tooling required, and everything is all in one piece. So this is the channels, this is the ventilation, This is the parts that lock it into the frame, the backstop, it's all one piece.
Okay, yeah, so you don't have to have like the additional backstop or the channels.
There's nothing else in here. So
then it just looks like...
so now it's just an empty frame.
Yep.
And we have an aluminum belly heat panel with insulation. Everything comes insulated. You can rearrange tubs very easily. So if you prefer things to one side and you remove a tub in the middle, you can just slide everything over. Nothing's hard mounted. And then again, if you remove more than one, you make a spot big enough for a wider hanger, and you would put the next size in, and then that would be 19 quart is the number 2.
Okay.
We have a 30 quart, which is the number 3. We also have...
That's kind of like the stuff that's over there, right?
Yep, exactly. So that's a number 1, a number 2, and a number 3 all side by side.
All right.
We'll also have a number 4 and a number 6. We have a lot of tub sizes coming.
Sure, sure.
You can use the hanger as a lid for the enclosure and actually transport the animals in their own enclosure.
Right.
And you have a spot where you can put a padlock and secure the lid on here, and you can also use it to secure the tub to the frame.
All right.
This cannot be removed. The hanger locks the tub to the frame. The tub locks the hanger to the frame. It's this beautiful triangular marriage of parts.
Great. Works really good if you have kids that you're afraid of opening drawers and stuff.
Or if you have venomous. The other,
Venomous,
one really cool thing is if you work with venomous, you can actually take an extra hanger and go anywhere on the frame, and you can remove one tub straight from one hanger to the other. And now you have your animal secure without ever having to open an enclosure.
Right. And there's the lock things on both sides of the thing.
So you can unlock it from here, slide it off, and then you have a lock on the back side that you could also still secure it just the same.
So that works out really, really well.
Yeah. Very cool setup. We got a nice tight gap here, so we shouldn't have any issues with keeping small colubrids, hognose, rat snakes, those sort of animals, escape artist animals.
Right. Now I gotta ask this question because I wondered it and stuff, and I was gonna message it to you on Instagram one of the times I saw. But be honest, did you think of that prior to making these? That how easy it was to slide from one to the other? Or was it like after you made it, you're like, you know what? This kind of like works.
Okay, so here's the deal. Actually, my dad pointed it out to me.
Really?
Because he doesn't like snakes.
Oh, sure.
And he was thinking like, how do I get this off of here without having to open the tub? Because I don't want to deal with the snake.
Right.
Is what he was telling me. And hold on one second. So he was like, yeah, how do we get the tub off without, and then he just grabbed the hanger and did that, and I was like, holy crap, that's genius.
Right.
My dad's pretty sharp. Let's see where I get it from.
There you go. Yeah.
Anyways.
So I was like, oh my God, I was kind of curious if that was like something you thought of prior, or if that was an afterthought, and it was like, that's kind of cool though.
It was an afterthought.
It's like,
now,
that works well.
Now, what wasn't an afterthought was the idea that this same concept could be used in a bunch of different ways. So this is one other way we're going to use it for, which is rodents, but we've got plans to use this system for a bunch of different setups. Sure. All with the same modularity and function. So this is our rodent setup.
Yep.
We have, this is a number 2 wire, stainless steel mesh, all welded. We have the water nipple hard mounted to the frame coming through the back of the tub.
Okay.
And this system, instead of having to remove the tub and then remove the hanger, you actually take the thing off all in one piece.
Okay.
And can actually take this whole system, put it on your cart, and go feed your collection straight out of the tub.
Sure, so then you don't have to.
Or you can go pick up your rats from your dealer, or you can go deliver rats or whatever, or you can move things around, and then
actually, here we go. Yeah. So this is the water then.
Yes. This is water nipple hard mounted to the frame. And the benefits to being hard mounted, the rodents can't pull it through.
Right.
You also have the benefit of being able to hard pipe the water system.
Yeah.
So if anybody escapes, they're less likely to chew through and cause water leaks. And everything just pops right back in, just like that. We'll have a stainless steel grommet around the hole to keep them from chewing through.
Yep, I was gonna say, because I always plastic and rats.
This is a prototype, but the main difference from this to the finished product is we've decided to actually increase all the wall heights by 1 inch. So you end up with a nice deep 2-inch trough to keep food either in the front or the back, whichever you prefer.
Sure.
And then leaves plenty of room for ventilation.
Definitely.
We're going to offer this with a tighter mesh as well for ASF and mice.
Okay.
And we're going to offer it with a shallower tub so that you can keep ASF, mice, or grow outs or whatever.
Sure.
And again, just like we're going to have a bunch of tub sizes there, we'll have wider versions, we'll have narrower versions with the same kind of setup.
Sure, and that's nice too. Like you mentioned with keeping it all off and bringing it, and taking it to your animals. Otherwise, what you would do is you take this tub off and hope to God that you get your top on there before the rat starts jumping out and stuff like that. So yeah, that works out awesome and stuff. Do you have an estimated where you're gonna do a Kickstarter for that? Right?
Yeah. So right now, all my cash is tied up making the reptile thing work.
Yep.
At some point, for sure, this will be a thing.
Okay.
If I have to do it myself, then it's going to take at least a year to get through this to get to this.
Right.
So what we've decided is this week we'll have a Kickstarter going live.
Okay.
And we'll have 30 days to get that funded. It's a crowdfunding website if anybody's not familiar.
Right.
And what happens is people basically pre-order or commit their money to the project in return for them contributing. They get the product when it's ready.
Yep.
And then we get the cash. The design work's already finished, so all I need is the cash to send to the factory to get the mold started. And then potentially 5 months from now, 6 months from now, this is a real thing that you could buy that I'm shipping to people.
Exactly. And that's like now too, like this was.
And it doesn't get in the way, real quick, it doesn't get in the way of what we're doing with this.
Sure, that makes sense, yeah. And I was gonna say too, like this right here, it's been a labor of love of yours for a few years, right? Yeah, so, and this right now you still don't have any, these aren't available quite yet, right? It's still pre-order or?
No, so the #1 tub size is on its way to me.
Okay, yep.
So 2 to 3 months from now, we'll be shipping these out.
Shipping them out in about
this size.
Yep, okay, perfect.
And that's gray, clear, cup holder, no cup holder. All those will be available.
And then those are
the #2 and #3. So these are probably late summer, depending, because we have some other Kickstarters that may end up benefiting this as well.
Sure.
Like for instance, this tub size is the exact same tub size as this.
Okay, sure.
So if this gets funded, I get to make the mold for this tub, which means that I'll have the tub for this setup, and all I'll need is the hanger.
Right.
The Kickstarters are going to kind of help the reptile stuff as well.
Sure. So sounds a big thing.
It all kind of it's all intermingled, so it all ends up benefiting. It pushes us further, and the faster we can get the funds, the more quickly we can get an assortment of product available for people.
Sure, sounds good. And in case people want to reach you and stuff, your website,
PACRacks.com. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, the usual.
Just so you guys know here, I'll have links below in this video, so you can check out on his Instagram, his website. Also, if you give me the link, I can get the Kickstarter link on there as well for everybody. Throw it on there and stuff. So
actually, what we'll do is I'll let you know when I'm going to put that live.
Yep.
So that way, by the time you're watching this, the Kickstarter will be live. You can go check it out.
Perfect. You guys heard that here. So yep, PAC Racks. And again, these will be shipping out here in the next couple months.
Okay, so the shipping thing, that's one thing I wanted to talk about real quick. So a big issue with the rack industry in general is the delay once you place an order, having to wait for it.
Yep.
I'm in manufacturing or I'm in the process of manufacturing the products, and my lead times are long just because that takes a lot of time.
Yep.
But our goal for at least the first year, is everything that we make is getting reinvested in either new products or on-hand inventory.
Sure.
And we're going to continue to do that until we get so much on-hand inventory that when you place your order, the next day it's getting put on a truck.
Right.
So I want to be like the Amazon of rack delivery. So turnaround times will be a lot quicker.
Get that PAC Rack Prime.
Yeah, PAC Rack Prime. You pay a little, $6.99 a month.
Right. Yeah. Get a subscription going on that.
Yeah.
Another avenue here.
Hey, good idea.
Kind of goes where it kind of goes with it too. PAC Rack Prime.
Yeah, I love it.
Awesome. All right. Well, again, this has been Philip with PAC Racks.
Yeah,
Hope you guys
absolutely.
enjoyed.
Hissy fits. Thank you, brother. I appreciate
no problem. Thanks, Philip. Appreciate it. All right, I'm here with Troy from Best Dressed Balls. Hi Troy, how's it going today?
I'm good. I hope you guys are well.
Awesome, yeah, we're doing good. You guys got a lot of nice stuff here today.
Thank you.
What would you like to show us a little showcase for today?
Yeah, so probably one of my favorite animals here today is a Firefly Calico Monarch. It's a girl that we're growing up. I purchased her in a collection from Kyle and Liz from KE Royals, and so I like to give credit where credit's due. But probably one of my favorite animals, man. Like I think Calico is such a, just such a neat gene that interacts well with stuff, and so I really love it in this animal. When she sheds, she's just such a banger, and so definitely excited about her. And excited about the Monarch project in general.
Yeah, so you're getting a lot of that colorations coming like impacted from the Monarch, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It's worked out really well. I mean, you get the yellows and browns in there, and I think just real kind of a golden look to it.
Yeah, and even like the head, it's got like a little bit of like that Monarch kind of head, I guess.
Yes, definitely very pretty.
Yeah, very cool, very nice. So then the one next to it, what you got? This Mojave.
Yep. So Mojave Yellow Belly Inchy. I'll pull her out so no glare in that glass there.
Right.
So I mean, you can see how much lighter this gets from Calico Firefly versus like Mojave Inchy Yellow Belly. Like it still has kind of that nice kind of gold look, but it's just a paler look, which I think still for me, I love the brighter side of things, but it's just such a pretty animal. It's so soft and light and in color to me. So yeah.
Definitely, and that steak obviously has a few hundred grams on it or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
So you're looking at this is about like what the item
it's probably 400 or 500 grams, 400 grams probably.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Very nice. Good look to that thing.
Yeah. And then the last one would be like, I just love the color on this guy. So Inchy Pastel Yellow Belly Monarch. He's Posset pied, but he's just such the contrast on him is just super beautiful.
Right, nice deep coloration basically. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, definitely a favorite example of Monarch.
Very nice. And then besides Monarch, you also have like a decent amount of hurricane stuff too.
Yeah. So we still have a little bit of hurricane. Everything I have right now is still left from last year. We're still hoping for good odds this year on the hurricane side of things, but definitely have so Black Pewter Banana Hurricane. It's a 66% het clown girl. Hurricane is just such a neat pattern, disruptor or whatever you want to say, and so
really messes with things, right?
Yes, it's so cool.
So have you noticed too, like with Hurricane, on an animal that maybe is like a little bit lower patterning, it kind of still messes and throws a little bit more patterning.
It excites a pattern, right? So like a pattern's kind of a doll or whatever pattern, and you can throw a whole lot of contrast and just, I don't know, interesting look to a pattern using Hurricane.
Sure. Besides that, I mean, I have to show this thing here too. This is Inchy Yellow Belly Lavender.
Yep, het pied. I got it from Justin. I saw it on his MORPHMARKET. It was on there for a couple hours, and I hollered at him as quick as I could. So told him I'd pick it up here at Tinley, and super excited to plug that into the pied game back home, and we have quite a few pied combo het lav girls so I wanted the visual lav to take to them. Yeah. And so I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, that's so with the lavender albino stuff, like when you have like Inchy in there, I feel like that really helps unlock it, and you start throwing on like yellow belly
animal. Like the starburst stuff that Justin's doing is just phenomenal, and I'm excited for it. So
awesome, very cool. And this one's a yellow belly versus leopard, right? And
so if it was the leopard side in there, it would be more the starburst. So I think for him it's Inchy leopard lav.
Yep. But it's awesome to see that pie, so you might be able to make some really cool dreamsicle combos with that. Yeah. Very cool. And then you're also dealing with like a Wookiee too. Wookiee is a genus. It's kind of been around actually for a while. People don't realize it's been around actually for a little bit longer than people realize. But it's one of those things too. Justin kind of talked about Wookiee, and now all of a sudden.
Yep. I always tell him he's the godfather, right? And so we definitely listen to what he's got to say, and man. I mean, for a dark gene, that chocolate type gene. I mean, Wookiee is
phenomenal. So
And it is a lilac with some of the darker stuff, right? Isn't it? Like
I believe that's been discussed. I think some of Justin's video.
Yeah, I think there was a thing. I can't remember. I won't say which ones. I don't want to quote wrong.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'll definitely quote the wrong thing.
I thought chocolate, if I remember right, or something like that kind of stuff. But it's one of those things too, where like there's just really cool combos coming out, and then you start throwing in with clown and pie stuff.
Yeah. So. I know Mershon next to us here, Shelby. He's got some pretty nice like Wookiee clown stuff already. So.
Sure. So all right. Besides that, then on Morph Market, you're up on Morph Market.
Yes. Yep. You can check me out on Morph Market anytime, and Instagram.
Sounds good. I'll have the links below for you guys. Check out Troy over at Best Dressed Balls. Hey, have a good rest of the show.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Here with Justin Kabelka. I've done many interviews with JKR before, never with KINOVA. So Justin, how you doing today?
Great.
And you brought some amazing stuff here. He's showcased a few things on his YouTube channel, and he brought some of the stuff here. We're gonna kind of showcase that a little bit here for you today.
Awesome. Sounds good. Let's do it.
What would you like to start with here, Justin? Like always kind of focused on.
We brought a bunch of eye candy today, but a lot of new multi-recessives. We brought new asphalt clown pie, or freeway clown pie is what that is, and some crazy pies in general. This one and that one. Then the main kind of draw, though, has been the new triple recessives we brought, which is the Enhancer G-Stripe Clown, which is the same as DG, G-Stripe Clown.
Yep.
And then the big one that everyone talks about is the Desert Ghost Exanthic Clown, which is so black and white.
Yeah.
It's so bright, so much contrast.
Yeah.
And it just shows you that the future is very bright and very, very cool. And a lot to look forward to in some of these projects.
You'd almost say it's a DG brand, right?
Right. No, exactly.
I mean, really. And then of course you got this black pastel, yellow belly, red stripe, fire, hurricane clown.
Yeah, it's a mouthful.
Yeah.
But the result is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Sure.
It's amazing looking snakes here. And just imagine if you get DG into that.
And Exanthic, right? And G-Stripe. Now we got decades more of work to do.
Definitely.
Really excited about
It
it.
kind of goes to show that the ball python world is just so wide open to what you can make. It's just pretty much endless at this point, I believe. There's just so much stuff coming out. And then, but yeah, you have a lot of stuff you've been showcasing on some of your videos lately, and of course you got the Stranger thing going on. Anything else that you're?
We got some awesome Desert Ghost Clowns here that are just, of course, they're very hot right now. Desert Ghost Clowns in general. We have the Hypo Clown. Again, they're multi-recessive. That's where these morphs are kind of leading us right now, and.
And then redhead too, by the way, because you can kind of like showing some of the redhead stuff too, and that's kind of like a nice incomplete dominant, right?
Right.
So, or is it? They're thinking incomplete dominant or dominant on that?
It has a super.
It does have a super. Okay. Yep. Perfect. So that's another one of those really hot genes that's kind of coming into play.
Yeah, most people don't know about it yet, but it'll be something that most people will want.
Yeah. I've been kind of seeing some of the stuff. I see you have Morph Market, which kind of brings me to the next part. If you want to get a hold of Justin on Morph Market, just check out KINOVA, and also website, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. Justin hits all the social media stuff. Got Chase here hanging out with him as well. So Justin and Chase, great people, great animals, amazing stuff. And thanks for your time, Justin.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of the Tinley Park.
Appreciate it.
All right, there were some amazing, awesome ball pythons on those tables over at Best Dressed Balls and KINOVA, and some amazing rack innovations with PAC Racks. And I will have all the links for their YouTube, their Instagram, Facebook, website, Morph Market. All that stuff will be down below, so be sure to check it out right below here, and go down and scroll through the description stuff to find all those links. They'll take you right to their pages. And then also the Kickstarter for Philip over at PAC Racks for that rat rack he was talking about. Some really cool innovations with that, and in order to help fund and support it, he's going to be doing a Kickstarter. So as soon as that's live, the link will be down below. So if it's not down there right now, it will be, so just keep checking back. Otherwise, go to PACRacks.com. He's going to have links and stuff from there as well. Also, I know he's really heavy on Instagram. He does a lot of his stuff on Instagram, so if you're following him there, you'll definitely be sure to see the updates that he's going to be throwing out there for the Kickstarter and all the other kinds of rack stuff he's got coming out as he expands on his rack family and PAC Rack Prime, like we were talking about, trying to get the really cool stuff in there. So yeah, just had a blast over at Tinley. If you didn't check out the first video, again, go back, check it out. Did some really cool stuff with Freedom Breeder, Bob's Balls, GCR, and Exiled Reptiles. showcasing their amazing stuff, and again, and of course the Freedom Breeder thermostat that we were giving away in that video. They will be doing a giveaway on April 1st, Friday evening, April 1st. Check that out, live stream. Somebody's gonna win that thermostat live in front of everybody else. So there's no messing around or trying to cheat the system with who's winning or whatnot. So all the giveaways will be live. This one, Monday, April 4th, that one is going to be drawn live as well. Temp gun from Ryobi. And again, in the future, we might do some ball python giveaways as I have some available. Might be doing some more temp guns, some more thermostats, some t-shirts, other kind of cool swag. So my way of saying thank you for all of you guys' support. If it wasn't for you guys, a lot of what makes Hissy Fit Reptiles wouldn't even be here. So yeah, thank you guys very much for the support. I do appreciate everything from the bottom of my heart, and that's why I'm doing these giveaways for 2022 for you guys. Thanks again. I hope you enjoyed. These have been Reptiles Remixed.